Welcome. You know why we're here, and you know the reward.
So what the heck is Star Saga? Well, Star Saga is going to be on Kickstarter on the 26th of September, and I am excited for it. It's the spiritual successor to Dungeon Saga, and this one will obviously be in a space setting. And all we know basically right now is that Blaine, the infamous Kickstarter mascot of Mantic, is now in charge of some sort of group of mercenaries. He's going to be ruthless, and he has to go find some sort of data packs or assemble a team to go find some data packs or something along those lines. It's very vague right now, and that's why I want to make this video. Today I just want to speculate and give some wish listy kind of stuff as to what I'm looking forward to in Star Saga, potentially. I mean, I have no idea what's going to happen, so this is all speculation. First off, I want to say that I have not played Dungeon Saga. I've heard that the core mechanics are very solid, but that some of the expansions and some of the extra scenarios and that kind of thing wasn't exactly the best. So I've heard some pretty negative stuff, and I really have no input towards that because I have not played it. So I can't really speak too much to that because fantasy is not exactly my thing. What I'm hoping for is a very unique dungeon crawler style game. Again, I've never played one, but I hope that this will be pretty sweet, including lots of fluff, lots of awesome characters, cool backstories, and lots of personality to each character in these spaceships or tight hallways or whatever they're going to be fighting in. All I want is some really, really strong story to go along with the game, and I think that's going to be delivered. So, anytime you can expand the Warpath universe, I'm all for it because I love that universe and I can't wait to see more and get it really, really fleshed out. So this should be really good. What I want out of Star Saga is I want something completely new. I want it to be very different from Dead Zone. I know that people have made scenarios, especially the Dead Zone podcast guys. Jack and Rob made a long time ago, I think. They made their own kind of space hulky kind of map where you had to open up doors and things could be lurking around the other side. So, I want something that can't be replicated in Dead Zone, because Dead Zone's so solid, and it's so good at what it's doing, and it's so versatile that kind of stuff can work. So I need this to be completely different from that, and I'm hoping, really hoping that translates well into what they're doing. All we know about the bad guys in Star Saga is that you have these minions and larger alien bosses, and the use of the word alien suggests that it's not Plague, which I'm very, very happy about. I don't think it'll be Plague because they've never referred to Plague as being alien, really. They always say it's like an alien virus or something, but, they're all mutant humans or mutant whatever other creatures. So I'm very hopeful that it won't be Plague and it'll be something totally new. While it would cost more to add in a brand new race, I think and I hope that they go with Zor. Zor are the bug alien race guys, and I think they would make a great enemy that pops up out of nowhere, and who doesn't like killing bugs, right? So bugs would be awesome to see in this next installment of the Mantic universe. I would also be really, really cool with completely switching up gears, not giving us some sort of alien menace, but make it something like a prison or something like that where there's just tons of different races in there. So it's just a bunch of convicts of all different races, colors, creeds, mottos, everything. It could be awesome if it's like a rebel prison, a corporation rebel prison with just tons of, prisoner Sorax and Gorons and anything. I mean, it would be so cool to just have so many random enemies, and that would be a really, really great game, and I could definitely see that happening. But something tells me they're going to go with the alien route with a standard single race, but, who knows? Here's for hoping. This is a wish list video after all anyways. And that brings me to the heroes. What I want to see out of the heroes, because any good dungeon crawler has a party of guys from usually different backgrounds that go in and try to take care of a problem, and this would be no exception. And what I really don't want to see, I'm still kind of skeptical it might happen, but I really, really don't want to see the standard fantasy trope in space. So I don't want to see a dwarf, a ranger, an elf, and an orc go into an abandoned space complex and have to go steal data files. That sounds so played out, and I know that Mantic likes their tropes and they like to really play on that, and I understand that everyone has something to like in that, but I'd like to see some very different routes being taken. I want to see all of the things that are in the Mantic universe that haven't been explored yet, and among those I want to see some tertiary kind of Dreadball guys. There's so many teams of Dreadball and they have a lot of character, and just throwing in random guys, like, you know, instead of having a human, have a sphere, or sphere, or however people are saying it these days. I say sphere, I think that's right, but you know, they're basically humans, but they're not, so they're a little different. So little things like that could be really neat. I don't want the standard fantasy tropes when there's so many rich races that haven't been explored in Dead Zone or Warpath even. And I think it would be really, really neat to see some of the off-the-wall wild guys. My number one wishlist item, I think, in terms of models, is I want to see an ogre in space, not like the ogre that we got for Infestation. He had that weird mask, didn't look like an ogre, he just looked like a big guy with a gun. I love, love, love the Kings of War ogres, and if they could translate that into a space race and, you know, get that race getting kicked off the ground, that would be so, so cool. I absolutely adore those models. I don't play Kings of War, but they really make me want to. Sci-fi ogres like that would just be, I'm hoping at least for a character that is an ogre. So, if anyone from Mantic is listening, that about does it for my wish listy kind of things, but the one thing I want to see more than anything probably in this game is that I want playable rules for all of the current Dead Zone mercenaries. Mercenaries are things I don't really mess with in Dead Zone too often. I feel like they're not 100% balanced, and I think the rules committee and people like that know that they didn't quite get all the attention and time and love that they need. But they are interesting and cool, and I think that it would be really, really great if you can assemble your mercenaries from both Dead Zone guys, so you could have Project Oberon and Chief Radgrad and Boomer and all the fan favorites. That would be just really great in this environment, and if you can play as them and make your own party, that would not only let all the people who have all those Dead Zone mercenaries that don't get played to be used, but they're awesome. So like I can't tell you how exciting having the Survivor with this sawn-off shotgun running through a hallway, blasting who knows. That just gets me excited inside. So I want to see that for sure. I want to be able to play with my Dead Zone mercenaries in Star Saga. That is a must. That has to happen. That would make so many people happy. I think it's very possible, and I will be very, very sad if that doesn't make it in, because that sounds so, so much fun. Anyways, those are my rants and ramblings about Star Saga. Let me know what you think of Star Saga. What's your wish list stuff? Let me know in the comments down below. I really, really want to see lots of speculation, theories, all the fun stuff, because I like this vague point where everybody's excited, but nobody really knows anything. So I want to definitely open up this this forum, basically. I want to see what everyone wants to see. I am really excited for this. I think it could be a really cool step for Mantic, and a really similar but different game, and I'm really excited to see what becomes of it. So, that's enough rambling from me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and keep rolling 8s, guys. And gals.